I'm out here in this 1 acre clover plot that I thought was a total failure earlier this year, and the clover looks pretty good. We have 15 gallons of spray, 1 acre. We're gonna have to do 30 gallons total. I can only get about a half an acre with a 15-gallon sprayer. We're gonna spray Clethodim at a rate of 16 ounces per acre. You can see the grass is growing up here. Some of them are kind of high, but up here you can see where it's really, really coming in. But the clover's starting to look really good. It's really filling in, and it's mowed down. Yeah, the deer are they're in here every day hammering on it because they can't get to anything else. We're gonna go ahead and spray this. Most of the dew is gone for the most part. Some places not so much, like right here. It's actually pretty heavy, but I think we'll be okay. Now I gotta make sure I'm careful because down here is my screening. This is my Sudan grass down here for my plot screening, so this will wipe it right out. So I can't get too close to it. Okay, here we go. Let's see what pressure we're at. Whew. Let's do 40. That's plenty. Yeah, that's getting a good coverage. Hopefully this is hopefully I have it strong enough for this much grass. See here how this is, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's like laid on thick or laid on flat. There's not many, you don't see the droplets. That's from that surfactant. It helps the water lay flat. So it gets really good coverage instead of having just a bunch of little droplets on it. Well, it's been like a week or so since I've sprayed the Clethodim on this clover plot. You're not going to see results that soon with Clethodim, but I'm here to spray the 2,4-DB now. So my rate for the 2,4-DB is going to be 3 quarts per acre. I have 1.5 quarts in it right now, 15 gallons of water. We have some broadleaf weeds. We have some Indian hemp. Hopefully it takes care of that. You can see that right there. We've got some thistle, of course. Got a lot of thistle coming up. And there's a few other weeds, but a lot of grasses. So hopefully it takes care of all that Clethodim, because there's lots and lots of grass, especially down this way. All right. Now, I don't have to worry about my screening this time. You can see my screening, it's not growing so well right there. It's growing better back there. It's about 2 feet tall. It's growing really well out in the middle where it's about 4 feet tall. But the 2,4-DB won't hurt that. It's only broadleaf herbicide. So let's see if I can do this without it falling off like it always does right there. That's a bad place to put it. And there aren't many broadleaf weeds down here where there's still a little bit of dew. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, there's some dew down here. Oh, it's spraying it on nice and heavy. Shouldn't have to worry. And this takes forever. You can see how low this clover is up here. It looks like somebody mowed it with a lawnmower. That's just from the deer browse. I'll show you my exclusion cage up here. Look at that. You can see the difference in the clover height. But here it's just I'm walking through my spray. Oh my God. Yeah, this here's all dewy. We'll see if it works. I just won't put it in the video, huh? Like everybody else. I only show the good parts. I know a guy like that. I know a couple of them. They'll show you. He'll show you when a client's property looks amazing, but oh no, not the years that it doesn't. Not when there's a major drought. Then all of a sudden it's just crickets. Nobody picks up on it but me. Just like I can't pick up my tire tracks. Well, I think you understand how the spraying goes. Just the same as it goes with the Clethodim or the glyphosate or the 2,4-D, 2,4-DB. Hopefully you can see me here. We have 1010 in there. There is 6 bags of 1010. We're gonna go up here and spread it on the clover plot, and then through the woods here we have another smaller half-acre clover plot. Boy, those cone spreaders are worth every penny versus going out there and putting it over your shoulder and walking it. Look at that, I just spread, I don't know, 6 bags of 1010 in 15 minutes. Didn't even break a sweat. Very, very quick and easy. Worth every penny. Keep your eye out on Facebook Marketplace. I'll show you how many days it's been since I sprayed both the Clethodim and then the 2,4-DB, which is killing most of this Indian hemp. This one here looks pretty darn healthy to me. This one's not so healthy, but either way, I'm still not overly impressed with either one of them. Stuff like this died. That might be a thistle of some sort. Here's a few other dead plants. Most of the grass is gone, but we still have grass coming up. We finally started getting rain again, so now you can see that the height, it's now maybe a couple inches. Before it was just mowed straight down to the ground. Here's the exclusion cage, so you kind of have an idea of how high it would be without all the deer pressure. But they love this clover. So I'm gonna come in here with the brush hog and nip off the rest of all this, and we'll see what it looks like here in a few days. We've put 5 40-pound bags of 1010 on here maybe a week ago, and then we just had rain. We had a few nice days of rain between then and now, so the fertilizer, I'm sure, is doing its job. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing fired up. We'll switch this around so you can see it mowing. I'm just gonna leave my little triangle on there because I'm gonna head right back out of here when I'm done. And then this here, I'm gonna adjust this fence so we can open up half of these soybeans. But I'm gonna save half of them though for our winter food source for the deer and turkeys. Mostly turkeys, but deer will eat them too. Probably more than the turkeys. Not very many turkeys around here. We have foxes. We had little turkeys, but not anymore. All right. Alrighty, here we go. That's 1200 RPMs. That's plenty fast enough. And I got the brush hog set just off of the ground. You're not going to see a whole lot of difference on camera, but you will in person. See this grass? A lot of this dead-ish. nipping the tops of the weeds off. Looks pretty good. Well, here it is. I just got done mowing. We got all the tall weeds that were dead but still standing up, cut off, and now it's looking pretty good. We'll see what it looks like here in 2 days. Either way, well, that tractor looks great. Look at that thing. Look at that. Let's see what it looks like. It's been fertilized, mowed, it's been sprayed, it's been rained on. Well, here it is. This is my final update on this clover. I'm sure for the year, until we start getting closer into the winter, we'll see what the grazing pressure looks like. So the 2,4-DB has been on here for just under a month. I sprayed that 2,4-DB on July 26th at a max rate, and then I came in here on July 21st and I sprayed the Clethodim, max rate as well, 16 ounces per acre. It took 30 gallons of water, 2 tank loads, and it did a pretty good job. We had a lot of grass in here like you saw at the beginning of the video, but I still have grass now, so I might come in here and spray it one last time in a couple weeks, because we just spread fertilizer in here, a bunch of 1010, then we got a bunch of rain, which is perfect for the fertilizer, or for the clover, but it's also going to promote that grass growth. The 2,4-DB worked pretty well. Like I said, I just came in here and nipped off the dead Indian hemp and whatever else was still standing that was dead, but it was still standing, and now it looks a lot better. The other clover plot, the 2,4-DB, is not working all that great. I don't know if it's because, now there's different adjuvants that you're supposed to use with this stuff, and so you definitely got to read into that, and they do make a huge difference. I believe one was the 2,4-DB calls for one, either a surfactant or a crop oil, and the Clethodim calls for one. The surfactant breaks that surface tension in the water droplets, so it lays flat instead of having a bunch of little water droplets, so it lays even better. And then the crop oil, it makes it almost like kind of sticky to where it doesn't evaporate so fast, so it has more time for it to get in, absorb into the plant. And then you have like that seed oil, but that's just to like, I think that melts away like the waxy coating that you might end up having after like a drought or something like that. Either way, you should look up, figure out exactly what adjuvants you're supposed to be using with this stuff, because it makes a world of difference. And I think I need to get some crop oil or whatever it is that I'm supposed to be mixing with a 2,4-DB, because I'm not impressed at all with it. But anyhow, the clover looks really good. The deer have been hammering it because, and up until last night when I adjusted this fence, I opened up the beans. The clover was basically the only thing for them to eat. So moving forward, the rest of the year, I may add some Clethodim on here, take care of the rest of this grass in here, overseed the bare spots, means just come in here and broadcast some seeds before a decent rain this fall, and more of the ladino clover. And that doe back there is just having a fit. And she wants her clover and the beans. Thanks a lot for watching, and stay tuned. Oh, and we'll go over there and take a look at that other plot. Now this has been sprayed, both Clethodim and the 2,4-DB. You can see grass is coming up. A lot of grass over here, lots and lots. Now the only problem I'm running into is this stuff right here. It comes up as common blue velvet. So I need to make sure that the 2,4-DB takes care of that next year. And then of course, look at all this grass growing up. Alrighty, that's the clover update. Thanks for watching. We'll see you.